Good morning. For exactly one more hour, it is 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here in the beautiful state of Oregon, and we are manifesting, affirmating, making it so. Always, you guys already know that my positive mindful mantra is being moist, to be 100% yourself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. Simply love yourself and you will be loved. A great way to be mindful is to manifest goodness for you and affirmate it and make it so. Um, I have been doing a lot of manifesting, especially the last week, and today I just I found myself kind of getting down in the dumps a little bit because I've been, manifesting and affirmating these things for myself, and I'm finding that other people are kind of getting some of the romance that I've been affirmating, and I'm so happy for them. But where's mine? So, instead of letting all of those feelings just crumble and take over us, I felt like some contentory to just digress and keep the moisture flowing. I have like 5 hours until Rainbow is home. Um, so yeah, it's been a good weekend. Even though like originally I had planned on kind of having like a solo date this weekend, but that didn't go the way that didn't happen rather. And honestly, I'm kind of glad it didn't, only because I had consistent um, interactions. My mermie hung out with me yesterday, which was super fun. We were gonna watch this Whitney Houston documentary, but apparently it was not available. That was pretty fucking annoying, not gonna lie. But instead, we ended up watching Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella, which is just phenomenal. So I had a really good Saturday. Um, I definitely think the next time that I get a 3 day weekend where Rainbow gets picked up on Friday, I think that I want to utilize that Saturday 100% for myself. Not don't hang out with anyone, just me, myself, and I have my solo date. Um, unless like Hades freezes over and we actually have someone that invites us to go swimming. I only have so many weekends left in summer. Um, yeah, no, the 21st and the 28th. Those are the last Saturdays in August, and then you do get a little bit of sunshine going into September, but it's not as much. And also, majority of my friends are parents and they all have school age children. So here in about 2 weeks, majority of my friends are going to be 100% busy. So it's a bit difficult. I want to go swimming so badly. I kind of am coming to terms with the fact that the next time that I get to go swimming is most likely going to be when I stay at the hotel that I'm planning for my birthday. Originally, I wanted to do this year. I wanted to have an in-town vacation with my daughter, but with my birthday slowly coming up in just a few months, and I'm gonna be 35, it's kind of a big milestone, and it is for me. Like, I remember being a little kid, a teenager, like 15, and being like, oh, in 20 years it's gonna be awesome. I don't know how awesome it is, but I definitely just want to do something for me, and staying in a hotel will have certain amenities that I don't have here in my house, including a bathtub. I have a shower. I only have a shower. So I can get clean, rub a dub dub, shower in my non existent tub, but I want a bathtub. I want to be able to take a bubble bath. I want nothing more than on my birthday to just be sitting in a motherfucking giant tub with the jets on, bubbles, salts to relax my joints, bath bombs from Fragrant Jewels, something on the television screen that just brings me utmost joy every time I watch it, and just sit. That sounds like the most amazing birthday ever. I would like to go to Seaside, but I don't have the money for that. I don't have the means for that. It ain't gonna happen. I need to be true to myself, and I know that that's not going to happen. I'm not going to go anywhere for my birthday. If I go any place, it's going to be in town or a town over, staying in a hotel, which will still cost me $200 to $300. But if I was to go to Seaside, it'd be like 5 to 6, because you have the hotel, which is 2 to 3. But then you're obviously going to want to do some things. But all right. Did we spread it there already? Yeah, yes we did. Perfect. Just making sure that we have spread the Mooiisstt content in all of the places that we can spread it, because this is our last contentery until next weekend. Or unless, if I really truly need my Club of Cottontails, I come here during the week, but I only make content when I'm alone. So if my daughter is home, she's sleeping when I make content, or she's with her father, like right now. So traditionally speaking, we only really make content on the weekends because that's when she's with her dad, unless I really absolutely need it. There's been many a times where we do a random Wednesday meeting because I just need the energy that Club Cottontail brings. Oh, actually, let's put our character in it. There we go. Oh, now it's blurry. That's good, yeah. So I spread the Mooiisstt content on Facebook. You can get to my Facebook page by hitting the one and only link that you find on my YouTube page, #Mooiisstt. Got the content spread there. We are now sufficiently spreading the snap, or spreading the content to snap. Manifest, affirmate, make it so. Okay, send that off into Snapchatty land. That is off with the good. Did we? I don't think we spread it officially on. Yeah, no, we did not copy link. Thank you. I need that. I want to listen to some music too. Fuck me. I feel so much better being here in Club Cottontail. I literally was laying there trying to get more Z's, even though I knew it wasn't going to happen. And like a part of me wishes I would have came here an hour earlier, because it's just like I almost feel like I could sleep right now. That's how relaxing and just energy giving in the like relaxing energy that Club Cottontail gives me. I literally feel like I could just curl up and just nap right now. Hopefully we don't get a shit ton of lurkers. Lurkers are more difficult to handle when I don't have people to consistently to talk to. But, lurking is always have a purpose. You may be new, you have no idea what the content is about, so you're lurking to observe. Maybe you're someone who just really is never going to talk to someone on the internet, so that's why you lurk. Who knows why people lurk, but it is something like everything about making content is going to kind of trigger me, but especially when I just see a number and there's no one talking, they're just watching, just listening to me talk about life. I'm always very intrigued by that. But at the same time, I'm not, because the very few content that I watch, I lurk. I'm just a number sitting there watching, listening. Maybe I'll type if I can, one, if my anxiety's not too high, two, if I actually feel like I have something to say. But lurking has a purpose. I do it, so I do my best to just be mindful of, like, they're lurking for their purpose. LO to you. I hope you're having a phenomenal end of your weekend. Um, it's been a really good weekend. It's been good. I actually I was tired last night actually. Um, excuse me. I usually um especially on Saturday nights, I find myself staying up sometimes till like 3 in the morning. But I actually was kind of tired around like midnight, and I laid down and I was attempting to watch a movie and I only got halfway through it. I'm definitely gonna finish that today, but I was just I was surprised that I was just I'm gonna go to bed, and I looked at the time and it was 1 o'clock. I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of early for a Saturday night. and we made content till like 10:30, 11. So that was really lovely. Our Saturday evening content was so unbelievably moist. It was the best. I not only had my mermy there chatting with me, but we had another fluffy Cottontail chatting with me, and we had a bunch of lurkers too. So it was just a really good night. Just a very, very good night. Live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails, with my bunny rabbit bitches, giving the love in the form of my favorite colors, purple and green, and then the moistest of kisses. Manifest, affirmate, make it so. Alright, content has been spread sufficiently. We are all done with that. Okay. So, let's close this out. Close. Oh, actually, I needed that. Ooh. Music makes the people come together. Yeah. Oh man, so I found this thing called Soul Good Sounds, and it just has like relaxing sounds and stuff. And I found this one called Rain and Fire. It is so magnificent. It's just the sound of a fireplace going, but like the rain as well. I just imagine I'm in like a cozy cabin with like some cocoa sitting by a fire and the rain is tapping on the window. Shit is some of the greatest ambience I have ever experienced. Oh god damn. I've been told that. You be careful what you say, bitch. I'm always careful with what I say. If you gonna misconstrue what I say, that's on you. That ain't on me. Bro, that right there, which is like, I fuck him and you too. If you believe it, then it's true. It's just like, that shit is so fucking real. The amount of people who straight up tell me that, like, I have a shit ton of romantic prospects. Who? Who? I feel like that's an excuse for you to not take the advancements that I'm putting towards you, or you're trying to lead a person on, and it's easier for you to be like, oh, I'm not going to give you any attention because you have a bunch of other motherfuckers that you are talking to. If you actually took the time to get to know me, when I talk to someone with romantic interests, you're the only person I'm talking to. As soon as I know it's not going romantic, then sure, I will openly allow myself to flirt with someone else. And then I've gotten, I don't even want to call it like in trouble, but I've had people get like their panties in a bunch. They're like, you're flirting with me and you were flirting with them. I was like, I wasn't flirting with them. They're like, read your message again. I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess that could come off as flirting. I'm like, I wasn't doing that shit on purpose. My bad. I find when you're an overly friendly person, sometimes your kind nature can come off as flirting, and it's kind of frustrating sometimes because it's like not everyone is flirting with you on purpose, anyways. Time trying to break a woman down. Hey, take a look around. Just hanging out. Wait until the summer when they let me out the house. Haters do what they do. All the rumors are true. Yeah, I fucked you and you. Yeah, if you believe it, it's true. Yeah. Trying to break a woman down. There's realer shit going on. Take a look around. So my breakfast for this morning, I had a banana, Had myself a banana. I do have a closed water bottle, and then I have my. I always keep a water bottle next to my bed when I'm sleeping, so this is the last of that. Make sure I finish my old water before I crack the new one. And then, traditionally me, we have our bubbly water. I absolutely love bubbly water. I'm huge on water. I drink nothing but water. The in the last 2 weeks, all I've had is water, except for twice I had hot apple cider. Um, Other than that, I don't do other things. I've 100% given up soda. If I want carbonation or like a syrupy taste with it, I go for my bubbly water. No more soda in my life. Um, I have considerably cut down fast food. I actually did have fast food yesterday with my mermie. I find that a lot of the times that I eat fast food is with my mermie. Um, but I only got very little. I kind of regret it because it like sliced my mouth while I was eating. Luckily, your inside of your mouth is like Wolverine, and it just constantly heals. But I do. A part of me wishes that I had said no to that. Like just I need to stick to the mindfulness and guns that I had when I was 21. And people would literally come over 3 times a day and ask me if I wanted to go get something, and I'm like, no, I don't eat that. And then I would recommend, you want a crunch wrap? Let's go to the store and get the items to make it. And I did that a few times, but you know, if you're craving the Taco Bell taste, making it at home isn't going to do anything. That's why, like, those tacos that I had from Jack in the Box, I can't recreate that. I mean, I could, but it's not going to taste the same way that theirs taste because, for one, they, have those greasy, deep fat fryers, but it also is, I'd have to get the exact ingredients they have. I'd have to make it exactly how they, and then the sauce. The hot sauce is a huge bit. With Taco Bell, they make it a little bit easier because you can literally buy taco seasoning, so you can make your meat taste like Taco Bell. They sell the hot sauce, so you can have hot sauce that's Taco Bell, and they do make the refried beans that are Taco Bell beans. So you can literally recreate Taco Bell at home. And they even make like McDonald's seasoning now, which really is just a mixture of sugar and salt. But they make ways that you can make these fast food things at home, and by doing that, that is a huge way of improving your overall diet. I try to encourage people to not look at your fitness journey as something that you're doing right now. It's a forever life thing. So everything that you consume is your diet. It's not that you're going on a diet, that's everything that you put into your body consists of your diet. So far my diet today consists of a banana for breakfast and water. Um, you should be, there's the pyramid. Your daily dietary intake should be following that pyramid for the most part. Um, Everyone's different. For example, there's vegetarians who don't eat meat. There's fruitarians who don't eat vegetables. So obviously go within your lifestyle. But being mindful of your dietary intake is all that you really need to do. Like, I remember back when I was 21, I did eat fast food sometimes, and I still maintained my weight because I was understanding that if I'm going to eat this burger, I'm going to have to work it off. That's just how it is. If I want to work out less, I need to eat healthier. If I want all around results, I have to eat healthy and do the fitness. Eating right and exercise is truly the only way to physically lose the weight, but you have to get the mindset. You have to get the mindset that you want to do it, that you want to be healthier or whatever. Whatever it is your reasoning, you have to have a reason or it's never, ever gonna come off. These are just facts. And if you're not helping both, if you're only helping the physical, you're only going to lose weight, and it's most likely going to come back because you weren't helping the mental. If you're only helping your mental and you're not doing anything for the physical, uh, you're going to be. I almost feel like that's nearly impossible because if you're helping your mental, you want to do the physical. It walks hand in hand. It truly does. But my monologuing got me to 420 somewhere, so cheers. Let's have our first, literally my first toke of the day, and of course here in Club Kottontale, it's 11:20 a.m. Cheers. Happy 420 somewhere. Ah, the first hit of the day. It's always a good one. Let's check. Ah, yeah. Look at that sexy number. My competitiveness has been coming out so hard. It used to be that I always was like 100 above everyone. Now I'm only like 50. And I'm not lying. I can't lie, I should say. Um, the competitiveness of wanting to keep my top spot in my solo is so real. Because, like, I'm never going to get the top spot in duos, you know, and especially I'm never, ever gonna get one in squads. Um, for one, even if I did all of a sudden have a squad, there's no way I'm gonna beat that person's score number. That's just not gonna fucking happen. And same thing with duo. Like I just don't play with people enough in order to beat that sort of score. Like I could probably be somewhere around like what Raymundo's is, but he's really the only person that I play with. So you know that's why my number is right down her. So my solo has always been my top spot, and my competitiveness is definitely coming out to just make sure that I've maintained. Like if this was at 460, I would be so happy. But that's a lot. Like on average, depending on how well you do in your gaming sesh, I would say about an hour worth of gaming is roughly 1,000 to 2,000 score points. Um, so it's like I'd have to play a lot more than my hands can do in order to have my stats be the way that they were in the past. But as long as I can maintain it above the others, I'll be able to keep my competitiveness at bay. But truly, it's a video game. If I don't get something or someone is better than me or whatever, then so be it. As long as I'm having fun, it doesn't matter what my stats are. Take no more, it ain't no lie. I have therapy tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. It's gonna be a good hosey posey visit, mainly because since I have been uh, more on the mental high realm, I'll have. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I mean, it'd just be good because I won't have a bunch of low things to talk about. I'll have mainly high things. But at the same time, I don't know. Because I definitely need to write down some things to talk about. I definitely have a lot of things that have happened, and that's something is when I'm in a mentally good mood, I don't really want to think about the bad stuff, but it's important to not necessarily think about it all the time, but definitely keep it aware because then it makes it easier for me to convey to her the things that have been affecting me the last month. Um, yeah, yeah, it'll be good. That's one thing I'm really thankful for Club Cottontail because, those weeks where I wasn't having therapy, and I definitely needed it, Club Cottontail was just that entity that was there for me the most, and just so damn appreciative. So fucking appreciative. I'm also living for my new update. I had done a few updates the last time I played with her, which switched the wrap to this. She looks phenomenal with this wrap. But I switched to this back bling instead of the piggy. And honestly, I kind of like, I'm super here for it. I'm actually going to save it on the Luna because I feel like it's utterly perfect for her. And then Artemis has the pig as well as the cloudy, cuddly cloud cruiser. and the sequence wrap that it didn't like it didn't say it's part of the wraps like her set or anything like that. But I mean, it's pretty clear that it goes with her considering all her sequence. So even though it doesn't say that it's part of the Ariana set, I feel like it definitely is. I mean, it's sequins with like a pastel purple for fuck's sake. So yeah, we have our Artemis setup of Ariana, and then we have our Luna setup of Ariana, and I absolutely this little flower thing is just so perfect because it's a shard flower, and it's so perfect, so fucking perfect, and especially it's glorious when this pops out because the way that this pops out, it like it has like an orb on her back that kind of like breaks and it pops out, and with this on it, it basically looks like it comes out of the flower, and it's the most majestic thing I have ever seen. I do feel like she could be better suited by a different contrail. Maybe this one? Or 0 point. I'm gonna try out 0 point and see how... Because I do love the stars. The only thing with 0 point is it like makes the chest area weird, but like with this design of her character, I kind of feel like it goes really well with it. So we're gonna try that out. But since we're having our first toke of the day, we're gonna finish that, give our hands a good warm up. I do want to play a little bit, but don't know how much, especially because I didn't wear my braces, my sleep braces last night, even though I knew I should have. I didn't. So I don't know how well my hands will fare with the gaming. But I do want to play a little bit. But let's first finish our morning medicine. Oh man, so can I just say I'm motherfucking proud of you, bitch. I am so proud of us. I have been trying to detox myself from a crush that I have that's absolutely going nowhere. So I didn't unfriend them because they're good people and I want to keep them in my life as a friend, but I want to keep my brains in the friend lane and stop trying to, put romance where romance ain't at. So I deleted all the pictures that I had of them off of my phone. I unfollowed them on platforms so I'm not consistently seeing their posts. I'm being mindful of when I see something, I just look away. And I've been doing really good, and it's helped quite a bit. I still have a crush on the person. And someone recommended listing off all the things that you don't like about them. But I don't know, I'm not the type of person to do that, and he doesn't have any deal breakers for me. Like, well, one deal breaker is that he does like to drink, but he's not an alcoholic. Like when I hung out with him, he didn't drink. Do I see him drink and go out and enjoy himself? Sure, but he doesn't drink every single day. So, whereas like sure he parties a bit, that's not like a deal breaker for me. He doesn't smoke cigarettes. He's not an alcoholic. Um, he doesn't want kids, but that doesn't mean that he wouldn't date someone with kids. Like, I don't know. I maybe it's because my crush is so deep that I can't think of things that I don't like. But even the things that I don't like him being more of a party person, I still have a crush on him. It's just gonna take time for that crush to dissipate, and honestly, what's gonna make it dissipate the most is having another crush, developing a crush that's similar to the one I have on them. Because I have like a little crush on this guy named Jeremy, but I'm still kind of just viewing their posts and attempting to get to know them through those posts. So the crush I have on them is just like, you see a person and it sparks interest in you. Whereas the crush that I have on the one that I'm trying to purge, it's the sort of thing that I was crushing on them before I met them, and then, it just kind of developed into to what it is now. So, and it was so crazy when I, like, of all places for us to connect, it was on Tinder. That's still like my one and only true connection that came from there too. You can meet real people, but there's just not enough people that are like him who are communicating what they want because they know what they want. And even if you don't verbally communicate it, you communicate it with your body language. That's how I know the person that I crush, it's never gonna have romantics to it. And for me, I want romantics. Like, I'm not trying to just have casual relationships or anything like that. I want a serious romantic relationship. I want to kiss someone after we've developed emotional feelings for each other. Like, we both have intense liking feelings for each other. It's not just like, oh, kissing a person because I haven't kissed someone in a long time. Same thing with sex, and especially with sex. Like, I will not have sex with someone until the emotional connection is there. And honestly, if we're not already in a committed relationship, I get we both, and we've talked about it, that we see it going that way, and it's the sort of thing that we're like, I think we should, it just organically happens, and then we see if our sexual chemistry is the way it is with the actual physical part there, because you can have sexual chemistry with someone and when you actually kiss them there's nothing. So it's just all about flowing with what the connections come, but I haven't even made any connections that could potentially go that way. I had one who just straight up, like, I'd been getting weird vibes from them anyways, so it wasn't a surprise to me when they were like, we were flirting? I didn't know we were flirting, and then they blocked me. When literally 5 minutes before that, we were talking about how we'd like to be sandwiched with Ruby Rose. In my realm of living, when you were talking about being sandwiched with a sexy person, that is flirting. But I guess it wasn't to them. And then there was another person who I'm still, like, casually building a friendship with. I read the connection wrong. I added them, and I told them, like, I added you because I thought you were cute and I was interested in getting to know you better. And I very much flirted and stuff like that. But then they told me that they didn't have romantic interest and they didn't know that that's what it was. So I read the connection completely wrong on that one. Um, so yeah. So here we are, here we be. It's August fucking 15th, okay? It has officially been, well, actually, I think in like 5 days, it will have been 1 year since I had my date last year, and it wasn't a good date. It would have been a good date. Everything was pointing to being a great date until they broke so many boundaries. They didn't listen, and they were really, for lack of better words, rapey. Because when a person is telling you no, and you're still like pushing yourself up on the person and stuff like that, and I literally even told them, I was like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna make you leave. Um, so yeah, it was a bad date. And then the other time that I potentially was going to have a date was in February of this year. I had gotten asked out on a date, and before I even had a chance to respond to set asking of being going on a date, they ended up blocking me and just ghosting me. So yeah, yeah, it's been interesting. And people, will, you gotta just keep going. You just gotta keep putting yourself out there. I'm like, I am. I'm not just going to. I think that a lot of people think that when you're putting yourself out there, it means that you have to change your beliefs and boundaries. And it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say yes to a complete stranger. Like, I'm not gonna go on a date with someone that I don't even know who they are. Like, that's putting myself into danger. And people go, oh well, if you how are you supposed to make connections if you don't go on the dates? I'm like, you text with them for a little bit. You get to know them a bit, and then you make a plan to go on a date. And they're like, well, blind dates exist. And I'm like, blind dates are usually your friends hook you up with one of their friends. So yes, you don't know the person, but you know a bit about them because you're friend. So, I don't know. I just think there's way too many people this day and age who are just, I started talking to you today, let's meet type of thing. And I will never be that type of person. Unless I meet you organically out in the real world, I'm not going to go on a date with a complete stranger. You know? Like, a person who randomly starts talking to me on the internet, I'm always going to want to talk to you for X amount of time, whether that be a couple weeks or a month. Like, I'm never going to meet someone right away, and it's a huge red flag to me when the person wants to. And there's so many people in this world, it's like, I don't have to change a boundary that I have just to potentially get more dates. Because if I do that, I'm not going to get dates that I enjoy. Boundaries are boundaries for a reason. Someone sent me a message. You just wanna fetch. Well, cheers to anyone that is incognitally here with me. Hopefully you had a phenomenal weekend, and we're just going to manifest and affirmate and make it so that our week is phenomenal. Uh, Nothing too crazy this week other than a lot of birthdays. My oldest brother Brian, he actually turns 39 tomorrow, but he doesn't want anything to do with his little sister, so that's that. And then Tuesday is one of my good friend Jessica's birthday. She is going to be 32. And then the 17th is, or the 19th rather, the 17th is Jessica's birthday. But the 19th, which is Thursday, is my best bitch's birthday. She gonna be level 35. We were born the same year, so whenever she has her birthday, I always get extra hyped because it means that in just a few months, it will be mine. Like September, October, November, December, bam. From her birthday, it's less than 4 months till my birthday, and I always get so hyped. I love fall season, like All Hallows Eve into Yuletide into Valentine's. Like that shit is just some of the greatest time. Like from October to like March, I'm just always happy. Like it's just a great time. um, and really, it's like till April now because 420 is a special day for me because April 20th, 2017 was the first day that I had ever had a positive pregnancy test. We did lose Rain a month after. They were only with me for just over a month that I knew about them. Like I was 6 weeks pregnant, so I got to be about 2 months pregnant with Rain, um, and then Wow, 2017 was a crazy year because, that's how like my spring ended was a miscarriage and then we had summer where I got my badass tattoo, my family tattoo, and then I found out I was pregnant November 8th, 2017 with Junior, my rainbow baby. So, yeah. Man, see that would have been awesome if I could have done. And hey, maybe crazy funds will come in. But also with the new variant of COVID-19, a lot of places are doing things differently. So even though I may want to go stay at a hotel, I may not be able to. Um, and if I do, I'll have to wear a mask, which is no big deal. But I foresee if that's the case, it means the pool wouldn't be open. But that's not a big deal either, because whereas, yes, I would love to go swimming, um, the hotel is mainly for the tub, the spa tub. Just this big ass fucking tub with jets in it to give it, like that hot tub feel. Oh man, that's why I'm spending 170 on a fucking room. Cuz it has a king size, it's a big ass room. It has a king size bed, an in it's a spa suite is what it's called. So it has the king size bed and then it has the tub right there. And that's one thing is like as soon as I have like enough to make the reservation, I am making my reservation. I've already decided I'm setting it in stone for my birthday this year. I'm going to stay at a hotel. So irregardless to what might happen in the next 4 months, like maybe we find romance. If that would be the case, they would come to the hotel with me. If so be it, like if people want to see me for my birthday, they can come to my hotel. I'm not having a hotel party. That's one thing that like one of my friends is like, "Oh, you're having a hotel party?" I'm like, "No, I am getting a hotel for myself. And if you want to see me on my birthday, you can visit me at said hotel. But it is not a hotel party. I am simply getting a hotel so I can enjoy that tub. That is 147% why I'm getting it. And I wanted to do it with Rainbow. I wanted to do a mother daughter mini in town vacation. Um, but time consistently going, not having the type of money to be able to do, you can have all these thoughts, feelings, and plans, but if you don't have things to make it happen, all the best ideas are just ideas. Um, so I'm switching to uh, doing that for my birthday, and then for Valentine's Day, doing a in-town vacation with her. Because Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday, and I absolutely want to make sure I do something fantastic. And a mother-daughter Valentine's Day is I can't imagine like even if I had romance, I don't think that romantic love would be better than sharing the love that I have with my daughter on the love holiday. I That is the best way that I could spend my Valentine's Day and I'm so excited. So excited. So I'm definitely going to do that. So it's just like saving as much money as I can. Like I wanted to get some tattoos, and I wanted to get them done by my tattooist apprentice. And I'm still gonna have her do my tattoos regardless if she's an apprentice or not. I have seen her anime work, and I most definitely want her to do my Sailor Jupiter and my custom Sailor Elsa. I definitely want her to do that, regardless if she is an apprentice or not. So I don't care the price necessarily. It's the artistry that I want. But it's more important to me that I do my birthday right this year and that I do something special with my daughter. And since I'm not going to get to do it, next month or the month after that, um, I'm going to, plan that for in the future. Maybe even book my room for my birthday and the Valentine's Day room, book both of them at the same time, maybe. Um, cause yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's the sort of thing that my last birthday that I really remember was my 30th. My dirty nerdy princess 30. We did two meetings that day. One was super early in the morning, and my hashtag money tuned in. That was so lovely. Um, I was born at 5:59 a.m. So I did a meeting that started at like 4:20 a.m. and the meeting went until 6 a.m. So I did a meeting while I was still 29, and then I turned 30 in that meeting. Absolutely stupendous. Absolutely stupendous. And then we did another meeting later on that evening that was a princess meeting, and I had threw a party. Dirty Nerdy Princess 30 is what, my 30th was, and I invited gals and encouraged them to dress as princesses, and it made me very happy. My Nicole was there, my tattooist and one of my good friends, Velma, came. Um, there was a few others that came, like Shauna Orford came, and she stuck out because she didn't want to be on camera whatsoever. My Mermie was there. My sissy Wolf Genesee was there. There wasn't a lot of people who came to my 30th, but the people who came, they made it special and memorable. And what I love the most is if I ever forget who is there, all I have to do is go back and look at the content from my birthday, December 11th, 2016, and look at my 30th birthday. Which I love that because I started making content in 2016 in July. So I was 29 when I started making the content, and then a few months later we had my birthday, and that was my first birthday meeting, which was absolutely phenomenal. And I think I've had meetings after that, but that's the one that I remember the most. Like my 31st, my 31st birthday, I was pregnant. So I couldn't drink or anything like that. I think I just had a fairly relaxing birthday because no one knew I was pregnant either. Um, so my 31st was, just kind of me being like, oh, I'm pregnant. And then my 32nd birthday was my first birthday as a mom. I just spent it with my newborn and did normal day, but I did get a beautiful ring from her father. And it's my Amber Jr. ring. I absolutely love, love, love that ring. That was my birthday present on my first birthday as a mom. And my mom also got me some mom rings for that birthday as well. And then my 33rd birthday, that we were living in our house, so I don't fully remember that birthday. I know I spent it with my daughter. And then last year, same thing. How crazy is that? That it has not even. I remember what I did the day after, but I don't think I did anything on my actual birthday. My 34th birthday, I had an epic photo shoot the day after my birthday on December 12th, 2020. And it was fucking epic. So yeah, I guess I kind of somewhat remember my birthdays, but I haven't done, other than the photo shoot, I haven't really done anything super memorable. And I feel like even if it's we don't do something like a photo shoot this year, because that's not going to happen. Um, I definitely feel like doing the bubble bath will be just so great because the last time I had a bubble bath was literally in January. I moved here, like, move day was literally January 29th or 30th. The first month that I paid rent here was February of 2021 of this year. So the last bath I had would have been when I was still living in the house, and that would have been in January. So end of January. Uh, I definitely think that having our, well, I'm gonna take probably literally 3 bubble baths on my actual birthday, but those will be the first baths in almost a year. You know, gosh, that's so crazy. I miss bubble baths so much. I can't explain how much I miss bubble baths. I just want a bubble bath. Alright, I'm gonna get Jada Rose reloaded. My hands, I don't know how they're feeling. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how they'll fare. But this may just be a meeting of chilling and chatting. I had even thought about making the content a different way, but because I knew I was feeling like playing, that's why I put Fortnite's in the background versus just having like a toke sesh type of thing. Which I should put on my brace. Let's do a few. Just make sure my hands are nice and warmed up and woken up, because, man, I think it was yesterday I attempted to play. I attempted to play with my hands not being awake, and oh boy, was that ever interesting. I'm talking about affections. All of the affections for my motherfucking Kottontales, because I fucking love you, Club Kottontale. If you're watching this, this is my Club of Kottontales. It is, Kottontale is Mooiisstt on YouTube. That is the name, right? But the meeting, the live stream, if you will, this whole bit is just Club Kottontale, and it is an amazing entity that, came to be just over 5 years ago, and it is such a lovely energy that I get, and it's a mixture of so many different things balled up into one little fucking live contentery, and it's just it's so moist. Almost there, 'cause I just discovered imagination's taking over. The more I come to understand the touch of my hand. I love this song so much. I'm just saying, the more that you love yourself in all aspects, especially when you're single, you should be loving yourself all the time, regardless if you are connected in a romantic whatever or not. Um, you should always have love in your life, whether it's the love that you receive from siblings or parents or friends or whomever, but especially from yourself. You should always have love in your life because you should be loving yourself. You may not always have romance. Like for me, I have no romance. I do try to romance myself. It just doesn't go very well. like I'm it's not the same. Like I can imagine someone, caressing my thigh or holding me close and then, do this to myself type of thing, but it ain't the fucking same. So I can only give myself romance to minuscule level. But oh, see, I almost feel like crying because I have so much love surrounding me. Not just the love for myself. I do have love for myself. So if I had no one else who loved me, I have me. But I have my daughter. I have my mermie. I have my brothers. I have friends who really are not friends, they're family. Like my best dude, Raymundo. I know that motherfucker loves me and has loved me for over a decade. I met him September of 2004, and I would say that we fell in love with each other at first sight. He's just been a soulmate the whole time. He's always been someone who I've always felt comfortable around, even when my anxiety is high. Like, he was the one person where, my brains could be telling me, oh, he's saying this, and I'm like, no, he's not. That's Raymundo, Like, he's one of the only people that knows the most about me, past and present. So I know I'm loved, and I have so much of it. But I do not have romance, and I live vicariously through people like Raymundo and many others who have, different levels of romance. Some romance I see, and I'm like, that's why I'm happy being single, because I don't want that toxic romance again. I will never, ever, ever even play with a red flag, because I'm not looking for casual relationships. If I was just trying to have some FWBs, I'd make a red flag an FWB. Maybe. I would always make sure I have the upper hand. I'd be the dominant one. And I don't want to be the 100% dominant one. In almost all of my relationships, I have had to be the more dominant one. Whereas, yes, I am a masculine and dominant female, I am a woman through and through. I giggle when you call me princess. Like, I I'm a girly girl, I just am. I definitely am masculine and dominant, and, like, I guess some people might call that, like, tomboyish. I can be tomboyish sometimes, especially in my attire or my appearance. Um, but whether I look like a tomboy or not, the inside is so purpley and girly. Just covered in sparkles. And I want to find that. I want to find someone who understands it. You know, there's I have boundaries like anyone, A lot of people assume, "Oh, she likes being called princess. That means she likes to call me daddy." Like, no, you're going to call me daddy before I call you daddy. Just saying. But, I understand that you might enjoy something like that, so I'll use sir. When I've had romantic prospects in the past that wanted me to use that, and I was like, "No, I can call you sir." you know? Um And if you're feeling someone on a romantic connection mentally already, you're willing to kind of evolve certain things that you like, or maybe go without something that you like. I've done that numerous times in relationships with little minuscule things, like maybe they didn't want to do something, well, like sexually choking. Most people don't want to do that. And then the people who want to do it, they're like so overbearing. You know what I mean? So it's like I like that I've had to teach them, but at the same time, I kind of wish that there was just someone who already knew what they were doing but listened and communicated. That's one thing is I'm trying to get some cock in my life. Communication, open-mindedness, and kindness. See? Okay. Everyone needs some big fat cock in their life for reals. That's along with Mooiisstt and of course Manifest, Affirmate, Make It So. Everyone needs massive cock in their life. We are affirmating that for everyone. Just all of the cock, because we want the communication, we want open-mindedness, and we want kindness. Mhm. Everyone deserves a big, massive cock. Because we do. We really do. Everyone deserves communication. Everyone deserves open mindedness. And especially with the hard motherfucking K, everyone deserves kindness. Give me that cock. Communicate with me. Be open minded. And be kind. C-O-K. Cock a doodle doo. All up in this bitch. Alright. On that cockle note, let's say a good motherfucking afternoon. Hello, and welcome to my club of Cottontales. But of course, good evening and good morning to all of the wonderful cocktails around the world. It is officially noon here, so being that it's noon, it is no longer morning. So, good afternoon. Or a good day. Because technically it's noon, it's not afternoon yet. If you want to get super duper technical. But braces on. It's now noon. I have no idea how long this content is going to go for, but Rainbow gets home at 4. I like to have 3 to 4. I prepare for her, so honestly, I don't really see this meeting going past 1 p.m., but if it did, it's going to go no later than 2, 2:30 at the bare latest. But really, from 2 to 3, I plan on finishing my movie. Because The Witches of Eastwick, it doesn't have a lot of crudeness to it, but it's more than I would willing to expose my 3-year-old to. Um, I think it's a PG-13 movie. I don't think it's rated R. But definitely want to finish that movie. Um, want to see how my hand fares, because one thing that I've been trying to do, combat my competitiveness and just make sure I keep my score a little bit up is playing anytime that I log into the Fortnites, playing it a little bit. Um, I've been trying to do different matches. Hopefully, I'm able to, because I'm not sure what this is, but it does look like a bouncing emote, maybe. But I kind of want it, but the only way to get this would be doing these. And that would entail play with friends. I do have a person who might be interested in playing tonight with, they're going to play with their boyfriend, and then we might all squad up. So if that happens, I may be able to get this done, because I have to play 10 matches with friends. I'm going to get on that, and I only have a week left, so, yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay, I did put crumble on that. Okay. Let's go ahead and see how our hands are going to do. I'm hoping it lets me play, 3 or 4 matches, but we shall see, because it's also lefty. I don't have a brace. I do need to get a brace for lefty. I need to start creating my Christmas list now, too, because my mom likes to start buying gifts early, so I need to get all of my stuff written down and give it to my mermie, like, these are the things that I want for Christmas. Like, I already know that I'm going to ask for a new headset. Um, I'm gonna get another HyperX Clouds. They're the best. Um, I'm gonna give her the name, and I'm gonna let her pick one for me. I don't care what they look like. This one was red and black. I didn't necessarily want red and black ones, but here we are, you know what I mean? Maybe she'll get me... They have a black and gold that's pretty sexy, but really I'm just gonna let her choose, whatever it is that she wants to choose for me. And then I'm going to ask for a controller, specifically the purple one. I love my clear controller, but he's a bit old and is starting to make certain things in gaming difficult. So we need a new controller, so I'm going to ask for that. I'm also going to ask for my next year's worth of PlayStation Plus. Those are going to be like my major big things. Then I'm going to ask for some braces for my wrists, and then gift cards for Victoria's Secret and Torrid. I'm going to be using those gift cards to stock up on pantalones, some panties. I'm actually wearing a pair of my VS's right now, my Victoria's Secret panties. But guys, oh man, see, so yeah, this 0 point does look good with her, and then the flower, it bursts into that. Oh, it looks so fucking phenomenal. I am so here for it. Definitely think we're going to have to save that in the preset, because the 0 point really does go so fucking phenomenal with her, because she's essentially kind of like a 0 point shard herself. So it's like, yeah, there's a whole ass mood. Fuck me. Fuck yeah, that looks so cool. Oh man, it looks so good. Okay. Brace is not quite in the correct spot. Okay, let's go kill Goji. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Every time when he pops up, it fucking freaks me out. Damn it. I was all prepared for it, and I kept telling myself, don't jump, don't jump. And then as soon as he popped up, I fucking jumped. Let's see about getting some. Don't mind if I do. I'm pretty sure there's some fucking fireflies up this way. Oh man, so the alien eggs that spawn in Fortnite now, they're getting more frequent. Like, it was fucking terrifying. I had came up to an area, and I only had so many places to go, and it was just like the hillside was covered, just massively covered in a bunch of the little fucking egg sacs, man. Come on, hands, please, I want to play. bestie is going numb, so is writing. How far do we have to travel? Not too far. Get my hands just a mizzity moment. Cheers is 12-12. Manifest, affirmate, make it so. I recently have been noticing a lot of my friends finding romance, and it makes me so happy because I definitely have been affirmating romance for myself, but also for anyone who may seek it. So it makes me really happy, and honestly gives me utmost hope that romance is coming my way soon. Should have used our SMG to kill that. Oh. But I do. I feel like, especially if you want it and you seek it, you will obtain it. But I feel like romance is coming, like winter, but more affectionate. And I've been seeing it amongst so many individuals. So I'm just like, ooh. Like, it just gets me so excited because I'm like, oh, my time is a-coming. It's going to be when I'm least expecting it, because that's, usually how it goes. It's how it's been with all the other ones. Even the ones where, I think, yeah, no. Every single one of my serious relationships, I'm the one that, was the, fuck the word I'm trying to look for. The aggressor. I have been the aggressor in all of my major relationships, so I feel like, especially now, it'd be nice if, our next prince was the aggressor. That's definitely something that I would like. But yeah, even the relationship that I had with former Prince Dan, who is definitely more of an aggressive prince than former Prince Josh was, because it went Josh, Dan, and then Justin. And former Prince Justin, I most definitely was the dominant one in the relationship. I'm a dominant female, this is true, and I'm masculine as well. I'm a masculine female. But I don't want to be the dominant person in my next romantic relationship. So, that being said, if I go off of previous relationships, I would have to not be the aggressor. But I don't know, I don't know. I just feel like, I'm just going to constantly, manifest, affirmate, make it so for positivity and romance and all the goodness in my life. And when it comes, it will come, and hopefully I'm communicating, having an open mind, and being kind always. We all deserve massive cock in our life, so if I want it, I gotta give it. And I do. I communicate, I'm open-minded, and I definitely am kind, so I got some cock for you, I just need the cock for me. And by cock, I mean C-O-K. Communication, open-mindedness, and kindness. C-O-K. Love it, love it. I now can add to tell people that you should, hopefully you're striving to be moist in life and always affirmating and manifesting a massive cock for yourself. Because you deserve communication, open-mindedness, and kindness. These are things that you deserve. We all deserve it. I feel like disappointed that I don't have more ammo for my AR, and it's literally going into endgame. Hi, bro, I need your ammo. I needed his ammo, though. Fucking spaceship being absolutely ridiculous. He's getting the win the cheap way is what he's doing. And that's kind of sad. I can't believe there's a person that's literally just like... They're not trying to shoot you or anything. They're just like, I'm gonna throw you in the storm because I don't have any skill otherwise, is what I'm gonna assume. And my fucking hand has gone completely numb, so take my brace off. I want to play, but if my hands aren't gonna let me, that's why the cookie crumbles. But man, that person was very, very resilient. If I had started putting my medkit on just a few seconds sooner, I would have survived. But damn, that was crazy. As much as I want to play, I can't. At least we got to do that one match. Damn, my right hand is completely... I can't feel this finger, can't feel this finger. I kind of feel this one, and my thumb is... The feeling's now coming back. This one, they're... Oh, man. That's fucked up. Hey, happy 420 summer. Oh, so close to getting it to 4:15. Actually, sometimes yeah, last time I updated, so maybe it probably is over at 4:15 now. Well, anyways, regardless, what a great meeting. I'm a little disappointed that my hands are not going to let me play, but that's okay. At least we got to do one little match. My hand is completely like, nah, I don't want to do anything. I'm just like, okay, that's okay. But, what a lovely meeting. I'm very, very thankful. Popped in, gives us that energy, able to get thoughts and feelings out. Just me, myself, and I, and any incognito Kottontales to chat with, but that's a norm for me. That's why, like, last night's meeting was so fucking moist. I was so thankful for that. Because a normal basis for me is just, me, myself, and I, talking to me, myself, and I. I don't really, like, I have people I try to text, but, I don't have people that respond on a daily basis type of thing, and, one day I will. One day I'll have someone that I kind of chat with every day that's not just my mermy. um, but, At least I have Club Cottontale to where, whereas it is just me, myself, and I, it doesn't feel like it. Plus, there's the individuals watching this as posted content, or maybe you're incognito right this moment, chilling with me. Die, motherfucker, die! A stupid fly has been in my room, and these dumb fucks, they eventually land in my wax warmer. And they die, because you just landed in hot wax. Um, but yeah, this motherfucking brazen ass fly tried to land on my motherfucking nose last night. I was fucked up. So I just witnessed him getting eviscerated into the oil just then. Oh man, it's funny as I actually don't even have visualization on him, but I watched him fly into the saucer and never come out. So I may not be able to see his carcass right this moment because the cusp of I have a Scentsy warmer, a Valentine's Day themed Scentsy warmer. Um, that's one thing. My mermie is so very, she is who she is, but she's open minded. Just because you like something that she doesn't like doesn't mean that it's wrong. You know, and my mom will always get me different things that are very like Valentine's Day themed. She got me this Scentsy. Fuck. I've had this Scentsy for a while. It's 2021. I want to say that she got this like 5 years ago. Wow. But yeah, it's awesome. I mean, really, a Scentsy warmer is just a warmer, and you put the little wax things in it. Um, yeah, it's awesome. I don't know how much I like this scent. I forget which scent this is, but there was another scent that I liked more. But I can tell a difference, like, because I turn it off sometimes, and I can tell a difference. Also, I've noticed that the Scentsy, it does help, like, if you medicate with marijuana. I find that the Scentsy actually helps with the smell a bit, which is awesome. Like, super awesome. God, I'm so disappointed. I think I might try to play a match without the brace on. I switch my character. Switch my character to do it. I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't. I want to, but I shouldn't. So we won't. We'll just enjoy our Tokaloke and chatting with me, myself, and I, and any of our incognito contels, or especially the wonderful individuals watching this later on as posted content. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I had a stupendous weekend. I'm very much so looking forward to seeing my daughter. Have a good week. Um, I've been extra working with her on words and things like that, and I find that kind of adding that extra bit has been making our weeks go even that much more phenomenal. So I had already planned on at some point this year, probably after Christmas, getting her kind of like a learning area set up in her room, or I think I might put it in here because her bedroom is 100% play zone. So I think I'm gonna set up her table, which is usually a play zone in my room, but like an hour out of each day, I'm gonna pull out all of the like working things because I have a bunch of different things for learning. But my mom actually got this. It's a monthly thing where each month they give you different things and they teach different things, and the one that she has is for 2 to 3 year olds. So Rainbow just turned 3, so it's we're at a time in our life where I can actually kind of start working on that sort of thing, because the other stuff that I have going, like my Social Security and programs and stuff that I'm applying for, that all takes time. And especially with this new variant of COVID, it has been making things a little bit more difficult. That slows any process that's already going slow. So, in the meantime, while we're doing what we can, we help our daughter always. So it's the next step. She's going to be going to school in 2 years, and I want her to be as prepared for school as she can be. I was super prepared because I have one of those birthdays in December, so when my mom wanted to put me in school, I wasn't 5 yet, so I had to wait until the following year when I was 5. Even though I was going to turn 5 in just a few months, you have to be your age before September. So the respective year of that I turned 6, uh, I had to wait. So yeah, me excited. I'm very excited for my daughter to eventually do that sort of thing. And I'm very glad that she'll be able to go. Like she'll just the year that she turns 6, it's well before September. For me, my birthday's after September, so each year of school, uh, I'd be my age, and then like for example, my senior year, I was 17 when I went into my senior year, which is usually you're 16 and you turn 17, um, or you're just 17 already, I should say. Uh, for me, I was 17 and then turned 18 shortly after that. So that was lovely. That's frustrating, but I'm glad that my daughter won't have to experience that. She'll already be her age when she goes in. So, she'll be 17, but she won't turn 18 until after the school year is done. Like, she has literally, like, the perfect birthday, because her birthday is June 24th, and when she's a senior, she'll be out of school already at that point. So, she'll go into her senior year 17 years old, and come out of it 17, and then turn 18 right after. That would be so cool. Oh, man. At the same time, I could totally wait, because that's many, many years from now. Shit, my best bitch, Michelle, her oldest is going to be 16 this year. I can't believe that she has, I still can't believe she has a 15-year-old, let alone going to be a 16. It's just like, what? Cheers, we'll finish this toke. I'm kind of disappointed right now because I really want to play, but my hands aren't letting me. And this is where I just need to be mindful and manifest. And whereas I can't do one of my hobbies, I can do something else, and I can finish my movie. I can read my book if I want to. I have plenty of books to read. But it is shitty that like my right hand is throbbing right now. Like my carpal tunnel is so exacerbated or triggered really from the little bit of the one match that I did. And I even made sure to I didn't do my extensive stretch that I usually do, but I did my hand stretches. And it hurts today. No heavy lifting this week. I need to remember that. The only heavy lifting I should have to do is when I take my water down, because I'll eventually have to bring my other water down. The way that it's set up, because I'm in a cave, aka a basement, is I have stairs that go down. So when I have new water that I get, I don't bring it all the way downstairs if I don't have to. So I set it at the top of the landing, and then once I actually need to bring it down, then I bring it down and put it in its spot that's down here. But I think the bottled water is like one of the like heaviest things that I'm supposed to lift. I'm not supposed to lift more than 20 pounds, and I'm especially not supposed to do it on a consistent basis. I can't do that. My wrist can't do it. But it is now 12:30 in the afternoon, so good motherfucking afternoon from me to you, but good evening and good morning to all the wonderful fucking Cottontales around the world. I hope you've had a great weekend. We just manifest, affirmate, and make it so that you have a phenomenal week. Um, who knows when I'll make more content, most likely next weekend, Saturday. But truly, who knows, maybe I take the whole weekend next weekend just for myself. Aww. Um, but until next time, and always, be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Ooh.